going with another theory, that is stretching for a flexible brain. For this particular session, we would request you to tilt your phones and watch, because we're going to have a small talk on how stretching really helps uh, for us to be more flexible. And simultaneously, we'll be doing some three exercises, follow along exercises, which you and me can do it right now. And I will explain you how this particular these exercises will really help you. So to begin with the theory, firstly, today will be a complete therapeutical session wherein we'll be talking about more about how these small exercises help you in a therapeutical manner, and give you more flexibility to your body as well as your brain. So there's a saying wherein they say that if you have a stubborn mind or a stubborn brain, the body becomes more tighter, and it is difficult for the person to have proper flexibility. Now, what and why does this happen? This is to do with a lot of subconscious level releases, wherein the organs or your body parts behave with the kind of emotion what you go through, good or bad, happy or sad. So depending on that, the body or your organs behaves after a certain weeks, goes down to taking body symptom. That is where we do get injured, or there is some sort of stiffness. Uh, so, we will be talking more to do with the glutes area, the hamstring, the knee area, the lower back, the abdomen area, how these particular organs and the muscles do really get effect and why. So what does stretching do? Stretching will always assist you with in slowing the production of stress hormones that your body is going to release. Uh, and at the same time, how does this happen is, as you breathe while performing these stretching, there is a lot of oxygen which is flowing in your body and reaching out to your brain. Because with these stretching exercises, you are going to go ahead and make sure that you have proper breathing going on with every repetition, or every hold that you do with your stretches. This also helps simultaneously releasing happy hormones when the stress hormones are going to reduce as we breathe and as we do the stretching. Simultaneously, there are happy hormones which are going to get released. That is, the more oxygen going to the brain, giving better signal and becoming a little bit lighter in the brain, in your mind, and you automatically get very happy. Simultaneously, it also gives a very clear mindset. It makes you feel very cheerful and have a peaceful mindset. So this is also in a way wherein your body is always been waiting, or always never wants to stay in stress. It always wants to be off stress, be happy and be relaxed. So as we do these exercises, any form of stretching, especially, there is a lot of releasing with the breathing, and at the same time those particular muscles, the tensed muscles I would say, would get released, and there would be more blood flow and the oxygen flowing with your performance of that particular stretch. Simultaneously, stretching is also a very good medium how you can lose more body fat. So the exercises which I just I'll be talking, which we'll be doing as a follow along exercises, are to do with more of you also burning your fat. So this will also increase, especially with the athletes. That is what our forte of CFNF theory is primarily is, that it increases the range of the motion of an athlete, be any sport. As you do those stretchings, the muscles which are tensed do get released and get relaxed, and simultaneously the range of motion will automatically get increased. As these, because of the stress level, be in personal life or be professionally, or even with the sport that you do, the muscles do get tensed up and they go through a lot of stress. So this stress causes too much of tightness of the muscles. So as we're going to speak more to do with the glutes, the hamstring, and the lower body, especially your lower back and your abdomen area. So when the muscles go into stress, there is tightness of all these muscles. This tightness is an act of a defensive mechanism or a strategy for the body, which is created and which is released via our subconscious mind, and that is how you would feel that one fine day you just get up in the morning and you feel, oh, there is some tightness in my hamstring, but yesterday I had not performed any sort of exercise or any sort of ritual which would really get my hamstring stiff. So what is hamstring? Hamstring is to do with more of anger. So probably there is a situation which you've gone through which was making you more angry and you were not able to release that anger. That is where your hamstring is going to get tight. So again, individually it depends and differs because every person has a different emotion. So it would completely vary. Simultaneously, when the glutes are getting tight. So what is it? The glutes are getting tight because somewhere you have a lot of fear. So maybe a situation which you've gone through has caused fear. Maybe early in the morning you go for a run and you are in your runner's high and you're just going for a good beautiful run. You've already done 4 to 5 kilometers and suddenly on the street from nowhere a dog comes in and starts barking at you. So at a conscious level or even at a subconscious level, you were not ready to get engaged with the dog, wherein the dog comes in and is going to bark at you. So there's a lot of fear which is suddenly released by the subconscious mind, because that is the way the mechanism or our body acts. That is a strategy. And suddenly you will find that maybe after a certain distance your glutes are getting too stiff and too tight, which were completely smooth. So what is happening is, because of these certain emotions what we go through, be hamstring or be your glutes, the blood flow maybe blood flow reduces, because there is the oxygen level, probably because of the fear, the oxygen level is reducing, because suddenly you are trying to mechanize and be a protective self for that particular organ, for that behavior. So you are suddenly feeling that you're going out of breath, and that is one reason why the muscles also get tight and stiff. So by performing stretching, we will be able to increase more blood flow and supply more blood towards those particular muscles. And on a nutritional aspect, this increased blood flow, which is gained by beautiful stretching, what we do on a day-to-day basis, also helps with nutrient transferring of nutrition to the entire body from your head to toe. So this is the beauty of what stretching does to our body, and therapeutically it is very helpful because you are going to do these particular stretching by just breathing and working on that particular muscle, and subconsciously you keep on releasing yourself with that particular stiffness or the tightness which has become your protective zone for that particular emotion. So right now we will do the first kind of exercise, which you can just stand like how I am standing, and we can just go ahead and do this. Every form of stretching or exercise what we are going to do right now would involve breathing, that is just simple inhale and exhale. So you breathe from your nostrils and you exhale from your mouth. This will be very basic. One breath in, one breath out. So first step is the first exercise what we're going to do as per your stretching is to bend front, making sure that your knees are straight. So you bend from your hip and from your back. So you just go down, take your right hand and just move ahead. The left will go behind and the right will go ahead. Simultaneously, you just swing. So, right, left, right, left. And at the same moment, you are going down. So when you are going down, this is your hip area, your abdomen area is really going down. And your knees are going to be straight. So you keep your knees straight, you bend down and just swing. And when you're doing this, just move your hands from your shoulder. So let's say that you just do 20 of these, and what is the impact? The impact is when you are going to do this, you're going to breathe. The stiffness of your glutes and especially your hamstring, when you keep your knees straight and when you're moving, so you will feel that there is a lot of stretch on your hamstring to your glutes, which is going down to up. So right behind your knee, taking your hamstring, taking your glutes and your back area. This would also help with people who are not able to reach out to your toes. What does this do is, when you are you're going through these movements, the body is automatically reaching down, and simultaneously when you are going down, you will be able to do maybe after 8 or 10 repetitions, you would find that you are able to go much more lower than what your body capacity was. And doing these exercises, this particular one can be done maybe before your workout, maybe after your workout. So there is no particular schedule for stretching. You can do it at ease whenever you want, or even when you are in your office or you are at home. It would just take maybe 30 seconds to do 20 reps, and this would just help your flexibility. Or anytime when you suddenly feel that there is a lot of stiffness in your lower body, starting from your back area, from the abdomen and lower down, you can do that, this particular exercise at that moment. So we will do it again just to give a recap. So I'll face in front and you can see me now. So what you do is just move your hand, keeping your neck straight in one position and keep breathing. What you're really doing is going lower and coming back to your back position. So this now we will take it to the second exercise. So it's more to do with hugging yourself. This will again improvise your flexibility and again will be giving you a better stretch and a release with more blood flow, more oxygen going down from the hamstring to the glutes and your lower back. And simultaneously it is to do with more of basically getting the energy and hugging yourself. So it's the same position, we have to bend. So we keep your hands like a bird, keep it like keep your hands like wings, okay, and then you just swing it, hug yourself. So in this, when you're going to hug yourself, you're going to inhale, and when you release it, you exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Again, in this form of exercise, what you're going to do is make sure the knees do not bend, they are straight. So I will give you another angle, sideways. And in this particular and in the previous one, make sure that your legs are proportionate to your shoulder. So you do not really open, keep your legs wide open. You just keep it parallel to your shoulder so that your arms can swing. So we will do this. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So what this particular exercise is really doing to you is that when you're going to hug yourself, there is a lot of compassion, there is a lot of love that you're giving yourself, as if you tell yourself that I love myself, I'm going to take care of myself, and I'm fine. So this is something what we always seek and try to take from other people, when people come and tell you that or your loved ones come and say that they respect you, they love you, they feel for you, they care for you. This is a method wherein how you tell yourself that you do care, and you are going to hug yourself, and you are appreciating the way you are, and you're working towards doing something better about your health and your body. And at this very same moment, it really helps with the lower back, and which takes it right up to the middle of your back. So when people who have very stiff back, and they are not able to bend much forward, or they have issues with getting up and sitting down, on the floor. So what really happens is the back is always something where this particular person is somewhere where you are looking for more of support, and you are also looking for things to be done as per your way. So let's say the previous day, or maybe in the last week, anytime a client comes in and he says that I have a stiff back pain. So what really must have transpired? Maybe that person was not heard in office the idea or the strategy what that person really had, and was explaining it to his superiors or anyone in office, and they really did not appreciate, or they did not really go with the plan. Suddenly you start feeling that what have I done wrong? Is there something wrong there was something wrong with my plan? So you start questioning yourself, and at the same time start feeling that people do not listen to you. And the biggest problem with that particular situation is that your plan did not go as per your wish. That is where the back start getting stiff. And as days go on, and if certain other situations keep on coming up, wherein you always keep on questioning yourself, it is not going as per my way, then suddenly the body is getting more stiffer. So this is the particular part of the body which is more connected, your top body to the lower body. And if this particular part is stiff, then it becomes more difficult for you to bend or be more flexible. And then you will suddenly start realizing that you will be more stubborn, more aggressive, and you always feel that things are not going as per your way. So with this, you are going to respect yourself and appreciate that what you're doing by hugging yourself. And you know that what you have done throughout, or you have presented, or you explained it to anyone else and everyone, it's okay if they do not follow your instructions, or they do not go as per your plan. That does not mean that you harm yourself and you question yourself and make your body more stiffer. This will also help you to get rid of the stomach belly, the love angles, especially the kidney area, which are, most of the people it budges out. So with these two exercises, when you are going up and down, so there is a lot of movement here. So this is how this particular exercise is going to help you. And again, this particular exercise can be again done in any form of any time of the day, in any form, whenever you would want to. It does not require a specific dress code. It can be done in office. These are just 30 seconds workout. If you see, if you go for a count of 20 or even a 10, it would not take more than 30 seconds to do it. But these 30 seconds will give so much of oxygen, so much of energy. There will be a shift of energy which you would feel inside in these 30 seconds. Now this would, from this, we would go on to our third exercise for the day. In this exercise, what you really need to do is open your legs out. So you need to move your legs some our first two exercises were diagonally in addition to your shoulder. This goes outside your shoulder area. So you really open your legs. Again, the knees should not be bent. And what you do is hold your head behind with your hands and just go down. And when you come up, you stand straight. You do not bend. It's always stand straight, head out. So what you do is go down, up, down, up, down, up. So you exhale, inhale, exhale. When you exhale, you make sure your stomach is going in. This is again a good form of exercise for your lower back, your hamstring, your glutes. It covers the entire body, lower body. So again, this is very good exercise for your lower stomach area, which most of the people feel that there's a lot of fat. You have lost fat from top, but still you have fat around here. So these particular exercises will really help you release and burn that particular fat. So if you are going to do these three exercises back to back, you will realize in the first set of these three exercises there is a lot of fat burning, or you will start sweating, or you will feel that there's something you're feeling very heavy. So you can relax and just do this as a step by step exercise. Do not put this in number of sets or repetitions. Yes, gradually as you keep on performing it, you feel your body will give you signals wherein you keep on increasing the repetitions, increase the number of sets, how you would like to do this. So again, I will show you with the side angle. What you do is you go down and you come up. Okay, so what you do is you go down. So when you go down, you move your hip out and you go down. So you go down. Your knees remain straight. So let's do this as a 30-second exercise. We'll do all these three exercises in one go. You can just follow along so that we all understand and how it really works with your body. So the first exercise, go down. Now the second form, hugging yourself. It's very important to inhale when you hug yourself. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. While doing any sort of exercises, if you feel stiffness or tightness in any of your muscles, so you can realize that what kind of emotion or what kind of the body reaction, or why the body is being protected on that particular muscle. This way it will always help you to relax and ease out. There will be a little bit stiffness if you feel anywhere. Just keep doing it in a smoother process, and over a period of set or two, you will realize that it is getting released, because there is a lot of oxygen and the blood flowing through those particular muscles, and this is how it will get eased out. Now the third exercise. So this would really take not more than 2 minutes in totality for you to do all these three exercises in one go. The other, moving on from these exercises, would just want to add, how nutrition also helps with stretching. what can we eat. So the most important is keeping yourself hydrated, having good amount of water. That is, as you can go and see my other video on water, what we had a few weeks back, wherein I always keep on insisting and saying that if you need to calculate your water count, it's very simple. All you need to do is, if your body weight is 20 kg, you need 1 liter of water, and just keep to multiply your weight, add that with the number of liters, and have that particular amount of water every day. So if you weigh 60 to 80 kg, you need 3 to 4 liters of water every day. Keep yourself hydrated. The other food items, fruits really help because they come with a lot of minerals. So it really helps with the body tissues and the muscle fatigue, which the required nutrition is given via these seasonal fruits. So it really helps with relaxing your body as well. And at the same time, you need to have more of anti-inflammatory food, wherein you have that particular food and you do not feel very heavy or have inflammation in your body. So if you have anti-inflammatory food, that would really help to have your stretching improvise, you becoming more flexible. So this would be something what as the entire topic of stretching for a flexible brain would come in with. So all you need to really do is make sure that you are incorporating these exercises on day-to-day basis whenever you can, and would love to hear from you on these particular exercises, how it has helped you in the coming days. You can put a post or comment on our talk, or even you can go down to our YouTube channel and you can put a comment over there, or if you want you can write an email to us on coach@thefnf.in. And if you're looking for any personalized plan, be nutrition, be therapeutical, you can definitely go on to our website, connect with me, and would love to work with you on one-on-one basis. Thank you so much. Have a good day.